Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives, I guess you could say, and quite a quick episode today because I'm going over some cars that Hutch has kindly sent me to reveal that are going to be in the next update in Top Drives. So I've got 5 cars for you today. Ranging from common to legendary, and I'm going to show you them, of course, now in this quick format video. I'm going to give my opinions on each and every single car, and it's probably going to be quite a quick video because, as I mentioned, we have 5 cars to go through only here. So we start off with the Chrysler Thunderbolt, and for me, whenever we have like older cars, like 40s, 50s, 30s cars, I really do enjoy seeing them in the game. Is this going to be a game changer car? Absolutely not. Is this going to be a car that people would go after because of its brilliant looks? I wouldn't say so. I guess it's quite unique for a 40s car, isn't it? It's got that futuristic vibe going because you have to consider that 1941 cars didn't look like this, or at least most didn't. Let's move on to the second card here. We have the Chevrolet XP897 GT, which is looking like quite an okay 20 RQer, I must say. 1973, so once again we have an older car here coming through, which is something that obviously I love to see. Let me know down below in the comment section if you are more of a fan of them adding newer or older cars. I like when they have like a fair mix, but I really do enjoy some of these classics. Absolutely beautiful car. I've never heard of the Chevrolet XP897. If you have some interesting fact about it, let me know down below in the comment section as well. I think this car is going to be quite alright at 20 RQ. It looks decent. And that's about it for that one. And then we have the Chevy Vault. Like, this is a very uninteresting car, I would say, when it comes to how it looks. But if we are talking about how this is going to perform, it is looking quite good, right? We have 6.8 probably maxed out and 84 handling, which seems pretty good for a 39 medium ground clearance, which is obviously going to be. Of course, it has the drawback of being front wheel drive, but I think all in all, it seems to be quite a good 39 RQ car, and another one of those close to the top of the rarity, like key cars that you want to keep for your garage. I really do like that when they have a boring car like the Chevy Volt, that they have something in the background to kind of, spice up the picture a little bit, and we definitely have that with the skyline in the background, the cityscape. I really do enjoy that. But the car itself, I don't think it looks very good. Let's move on to the Epic. Boom! Cadillac CT5V, the penultimate car I have to show it for you today. This is looking quite decent. 96 handling, 4.1 0 to 60. I'm guessing it's going to be medium ground clearance. It definitely looks like it from where I'm sitting. If it's not medium ground clearance, that seems quite bad for 68 as well, so I'm guessing it has to be. And 96 handling, honestly, for a medium ground clearance car is something that is quite good. We have other Cadillacs that are medium ground clearance already in the game, in the Epic Rarity, that are pretty good, pretty solid cars. So I don't think this is going to trump any of those. However, I could see this being quite a useful car to have around, like to get, because even at 1 star, we're looking at 90 handling, 4.4, probably 0 to 60. It's a decent enough medium ground clearance car to beat like most of the 4-wheel drive performance tires ultra rares that are maxed out, which is something that this is going to give this an extra edge, However, I think this is going to be one of those cars where if you want to get the versatility out of it and you want to get a proper use case out of it, you kind of have to max it out, which is something that I don't think is nice most of the time when it comes to low RQ epics, because you are much better off putting your resources elsewhere. So time will tell how useful this car will be. I'm guessing it's going to be one of those cars that are super useful in the first couple of finals when the requirements are the new update and not many people have their hands on the cars yet. And then it's going to fade into obscurity as time goes on, as is often the cruel fate for many of these low RQ epics. I wish that sometimes they would run low RQ epic events. I think that would make for a much more interesting playing field and make for some of these lower RQ epic cars to actually be somewhat decent and useful, because right now there's really no use case for them. Moving on though to the legendary car, we have a very cool one. Keep in mind these are cards I'm showing you, so I might be mistaken here, but I don't think so. These are all going to be non-prize cars, right? So we have the Cadillac CTS-V Sedan race car that is going to go up to 102 handling at 85 RQ. This is looking like a quite cool car. I really do love these like GT4 2000s cars. They really do give me a proper bit of nostalgia. Like Forza Motorsport 1, Forza Motorsport 2, we're talking Project Gotham Racing, the original one, Toka Race Driver 3, you know, all the original Toka Race Driver, all of that. We are really talking about cars like this. I think this might even be in the original Toka Race Driver, if I'm not mistaken, or some variation of it. It just gives me a sense of nostalgia whenever I see a mid-2000s GT4 car. Or is it GT3? I don't know. Anyhow. Looks decent. I mean, looks decent. Doesn't look really that good, but for me, it's going to be one of those cars I want purely because of what it... you know, the feeling it portrays in me, right? But yeah, those are the 5 cars. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think of these cars. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this new update. Are you excited about it? Are you not so excited about it? For me, it's not one of my favorite updates because it's American. However, there is going to be some expansion for some of the lesser loved brands from America, and I think that is due, and I think it's a long time coming. So that is going to be quite a lot of fun. Having some new Chevrolets in the game is definitely something that I am very excited about. Make sure to check out all of the other creators that are uploading their videos on these cards, because they have different cards to mine, most likely. So I would definitely suggest checking them out. You, of course, all know them. Blossom is probably gonna put one. Yellowfin might put one. Who else? A lot of top drives might put one. VG might put one. I don't know who is going to put one, but definitely check them out as well, obviously, to get the scoop on all of the latest cars. If you want to discuss these cars or the other creators' cars with like-minded people, please check out my Discord server, where I, of course, discuss with you guys, but you can also discuss with each other. It's a large community of over 2,000 members, and it's all about top drives and not so much about me. So that's definitely a good place to go if you want to converse when it comes to top drives. If you want to take your garage and gameplay to the next level, you can get some awesome tips there from long-term players. And obviously, it's a good way to connect to me as well if you want to talk to me about something or whatever. Also, we host competitions in there, like Forza Motorsport competitions, Forza Horizon competitions. We have custom card competitions. We have a lot of different things going on in there. So if you do want to check it out, please feel free to do so. Down below in the comments, in the description, will be a link to that, as well as a link to my Instagram page if you want to see what I'm currently maxing out. I post every single max that I do on my Instagram page. You should definitely check that out if you haven't already. And there's also a link to my Patreon and my YouTube membership, starting at just $1 if any of those pique your interest. With all of that being said though, thank you so much for watching today's shorter video of top drives. I will be back tomorrow with another gameplay video, most likely. Until then, stay safe, have a good one, take care from another, and goodbye guys.